What's up, guys? I I I'm doing Arma free. I'm doing a mod review, and I am reviewing the Star Wars Opposition mod. This mod is really cool. I'm gonna be reviewing 4 parts of it. The first one is gonna be the Galactic Republic. So I'm gonna do this pretty quick because this is a pretty big mod. So let's jump right in. Okay. First of all, we have the 101st Legion. Bunch of named clones. I'm gonna go through this quick. But by the way, the Star Wars guns right here. There's a lot of like confusion between these two guns. Just to let you know, this gun's a DC-15A. That's a DC-15F. There's tons of confusion. That's how it is. But these guys do look really cool. Really like them. The shields, look at that. Like, it's really cool. They actually do block shots. Actually, it's pretty cool. Got a guy with a minigun. They're pretty cool. Look, this guy looks like an officer. Some other ones. So that's the 101st Legion. This is the 104th Battalion. They do look really cool. Little wolf on there. DC-15, this guy. DC-15A. Got the other guys. We're actually gonna go test out the gun real quick. The DC-15A. It's got a little point up. It's actually got a little case light because of the little point up thingy. That's a standard magazine, but I can also reload the regular energy cell, which is just 20 rounds. The low energy cell, which this one actually has 60 shots, but this 60 rounds. But I was a little bit confused at first, like why does it say low? But it kind of makes sense. But when I thought about it, it kind of makes sense. Like the less energy, more bolts, I guess. I don't know. And full energy, that is just 10 shots. So when you think about it, it could be true. But anyways, the DC-15S, it just has 60 shots. I'm gonna reload that. And the Z6 minigun, got a couple of named clones. The commander of the 104th, he's really cool. Got DC-17 blaster pistol. And we got the famous airborne clone trooper of the 212th Battalion. It's got another clone here. The one with the DC-15A, he looks pretty cool with it. And this guy with the DC-15S. Got the orange markings. But we also got the Shadow Clone Trooper. He's in the same unit, but he looks real cool. This guy's got like this guy's probably one of my favorites. He's got, look at that, his visor's red, kind of like a dark red, white and black markings. He's real cool. We also got the shield. I know the shield kind of goes through his body, but that's fine. They have their guns down anyways. That's because of that. But he looks real cool. It's even got like its own little markers. It's kind of orange now. We got the 212th Attack Battalion clone with this Z6. The clone trooper, he has backpack, but I think he only has like, I'm not sure how many shots he has. I think only one because there's nothing in it. So he's got DC-15S. And we've got the last named clone. So that's them. By the way, if you don't know, this map is the virtual reality map. It's just one in the vanilla game. Basically an infinite map, like all the others. Looks like it has ends, but it doesn't. We got the same unit, but they're the Geonosis clones instead. So we got the ARF Scout with the DC-15A. Then one of the DC-15S, and we also got the officer, the scout officer. We got the DC-15A. There's no phase 2. There's no phase 1 clone trooper armor. There's just the phase 2. But they still look kind of cool. Yeah, this guy looks really cool. Yep, we also got this guy. He's got his DC-15S. The Z6B. This guy. We also got an officer. There's a visor and everything, pistol. We got the 327 Star Core. If you've ever played the Lego Star Wars games, one of these guys is actually considered Commander Cody. If you've ever played the Lego Star Wars games, one of these guys in the 327 is considered Commander Cody. But you got Commander Blythe, the commander of 327th. He is considered Commander Cody in the Lego game, anyways. And you also got the regular ones. But you also got the sniper. He's really cool. The little rangefinder thingy, the sniper rifle. And we got some of the really interesting ones. I have seen the Lego versions of these guys in like the video game and even real life too. Like pictures of them. They're called the Siege clones. They're pretty cool. They're the 447nd Siege Battalion. I think they were back in like the very, very like earliest Lego sets or something. I don't know. But these guys look kind of interesting. But this guy's got the DC-15A. This guy's got the DC-15S. The green markings and everything. Got his shields. The shield and the minigun are perfect for the for like siege weaponry and everything. Minigun, shields. Yeah, those are perfect siege stuff. And we got finally the 501st Legion. These guys are some of the coolest. Got the airborne clone again, but he's got the same markings and everything, but it's all blue. Represent the 501st Legion. Lots of named clones in here. I think the most out of them all. Got another one here. Our Scout. Blue markings. The Bark clone. He basically goes on like, he's basically a recon unit who goes on like, speeder bikes. That's what he does, basically. He's a recon. Got the clone, the 501st clone, the DC-15A. The DC-15S. Version. The Z6B. The 501st Legion is kind of like a big one in the mod, if you're wondering. Clone Trooper. With the anti-aircraft and anti-aircraft. And the anti-tank rocket launcher, which is kind of cool. It's got a backpack, but it has nothing in it. Got the pilot, too. They have, like, their own little pilots and everything. But they look cool. The sniper, too. He's got a different little visor and same sniper rifle. But they do look cool. Got more named clones here. Lots of named ones. We got the most famous of them all. This guy. Got another one. That's basically the 501st Legion. This guy's one of the coolest, because, I mean, we've all seen him in the Clone Wars TV shows. We got the 74th Legion. They're a little bit less known than, say, the 501st Legion, but they look cool. They got their own airborne clones. Got the Bark clones. Pretty much CAD. I think this is really a cool name for a clone. Reminds me of, if you ever watched the Clone Wars, or if you played the Lego Star Wars video games, there was a bounty hunter character named Cad Bane. I think that's really a cool name, especially for a clone. Yeah, we also got the DC-15A version, DC-15S, Z6B, the anti-aircraft and anti-tank clone trooper version. They got their own pilots and everything, too. They got their snipers. The named clones are what follows. You got the commander. He looks kind of cool. And this guy is also one of my other favorites because he's a medic. He's got a medical bag. I guess that's kind of like the Star Wars version of like the Red Cross or something. But he looks really cool. Scalpel's also kind of a good name for a medic because, scalpels and everything. This guy looks kind of cool. He's got a little pauldron. Might be like a commander of some sorts. Now we're on to the Arc clones. These two. This guy's got a nice little symbol on his helmet. The two pauldrons and everything, they look really interesting. Now we're on to the regular clones. Dark Scout, he is a classic one. He's really nice. with his helmet and everything. Got the bark clone trooper. Yep. We're gonna go drive the vehicles too. I'm sure people are excited for that. We got the clone trooper DC-15A. This is the same exact clone I'm using. Oh wait, I haven't introduced it to grenades yet. So they make a little noise. Yep, that's so cool they are. Isn't that cool? You can't actually shoot them, but it'd be cool if you could shoot them and they blow up, but that'd be really cool, but you can't do that in this game. We also got the standard one, the DC-15S, and the Clone Trooper Pilot. Got the yellow markings. But because these guys are in the same category, I did not kind of like separate them by like leaving an empty block there or anything. Leaving that block empty. Because they're in the same category, I thought that was appropriate. So, that was the same with the Shadow clone. I didn't put them in his own category. They were in the same one. So we got the Camino security clones. The security officer. These guys basically protect the home world of the clone troopers. That's what they basically do. They look kind of cool. The DC-15A and the DC-15S. And now we got the Coruscant Guard. They actually have their own airborne troopers, but if you go into the loadout, you can actually find an airborne clone trooper, Coruscant Guard helmet, I believe. But you got the sniper. He looks nice and cool. Got their commander, Commander Fox. I think that's his name. Yep. The shock troopers. They look really, really cool. Protect the world of Coruscant. The shields. I guess this guy'd be good for like riot controls or something. And this guy'd be really cool too for like a shock unit. Now we're finally on to the Rancor Battalion, which I think is a really awesome name for a clone unit. I kind of got one called Blitz. I mean that's kind of a cool name, but I wouldn't say fits. Colt, maybe, I don't know. Echo, Fives, and Havoc. They're all named clones. You also got the Tango Company. They're all named clones again. They're all pretty cool. None of these guys are medics. They pretty much got the similar markings. And finally, we're on to the vehicles, bro. So we've got the TX-130 Saber, the commander tank, one used by the commander. We're gonna hop in. The gun is basically a DC-15A blaster. When you hit the reload, it just reloads instantly. You don't have to wait. Basically, which is kind of interesting, but and we also got the regular version. This one is actually terrible because the turrets you cannot actually aim, and the gunner, you would think he actually controls the two big guns, but no, he controls this. The commander doesn't really control anything. I mean, you'd think he controls the turret, but the small turret, but he just commands the vehicle. But the driver actually controls the gun, but you can't actually turn it. You have 100 shots with it. It's not really the most reliable of vehicles. And the vehicles are not really great at all. Because I actually tried using the I did try to use the vanilla Arma vehicles versus the Star Wars vehicles. But I tried out this one. I mean, this one, the turret actually is controlled by the gunner, and is a little bit better because of that. If I can get in here. It didn't say they're the same, so that's why I didn't get into the other ones. This is basically the standard driver first-person view. You can't actually move or anything. It just looks like this. You can turn out, but you basically are looking underneath it. But you can't actually turn. We're also going to get to the commander's seat, which you command the vehicle. You can actually turn out, but it's basically looking, the camera's basically underneath it. The gunner, I think it's the same thing. Oh, I'm actually looking for the top. Look at that. My head's for the top. There's actually a turret. Anyways, that is over. And for some reason, the Bark speeder bike does this. It kind of rocks around like this. But this one is really, really cool. When you turn on the engine, you kind of like move it forward just a smidge. Hey. For some reason, it does this. Stop. Well, I guess when you do that, it actually has... Look at that. That is so cool, right? You can pretty much reach a good speed of 108 kilometers an hour. But it's not really that bad. It's real fun. We're gonna go stop it. Bark Spear Guide is one of the most fun to use. I will have to put some on my cheat menu because for some reason when I try to land the LAATs, I can't. For some reason they do actually act like a helicopter. So they do actually act like a helicopter. I will show you that in a second. The ATRQ, which if you look at my top left. It's one of those. That is basically, you could say like a tail rotor. You see it actually it turned red, so it got damaged. But it's repaired and does get damaged and does not get damaged when you do that. But the pilot basically controls the gun. You can actually, there is a gunner seat that controls the turret in the back. Because like the proton torpedoes, we actually got 24 of them. That's that one of the thing there for. Pretty dang good. Auto hover. It basically is a helicopter. Acts like one. For the gunner seat, I will show you that. Oh, it did that. But it kind of aims at the back. But when you like do that, it kind of like looks like right here. You can't really rely on the thing there. And plus so that's probably the most useless thing as a gunner. I'm only turning on for ammo just because. Did I turn it on? I just did. It's on. These got the same exact version, but except this one is used by the 104th Battalion, basically. Well, the full energy. Oh, it didn't work for that. Okay, we got the ARC 170. Yep. The rear gunner seat on this one actually works. It does, and also the S-foils work too. Not gonna spoil that. Actually, I just did. So, what the heck? Okay, we're gonna hop out. We're gonna go get into the gunner seat. I just had it in my action menu just a minute ago. Who cares? As long as we get inside, we'll be okay. This is taking longer than I expected. Auto vectoring. We're gonna turn that on. Turn it off. We'll wait for the S-foils to pop up on my thing. open S foils. Yeah. It does have missiles which are called concussion missiles. There's also the afterburner. Man, this video was longer than I expected. But there's also the Acclimator class assault ship. Look at that thing. Oh my god. It looks so cool, doesn't it? But it's actually really sad stuff that's gonna make you go like, aww. You cannot actually land inside it. The guns don't work. You can't fly it or anything. It's just a prop. Look, I'm gonna fly directly in it. You would think it was hard and I'd crash into it, but nope. It just flies me right through. You can't even land inside the deck too. But that is basically the Galactic Republic for the Star Wars mod. Hopefully you guys did enjoy. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe for more Arma free. And I will see you guys later.